Also on Capitol Hill today, the Supreme Court is going to be hearing opening arguments on one of President Trump's most controversial policies. You might remember President Trump signed an executive order to limit birthright citizenship. Let's bring in NBC5's Lisa Chavarria. She joins us now in our newsroom. Lisa, President Trump says that he is going to be attending.
Yes, that is what he is saying, and the White House is confirming that as well. But I want to dig a bit more into birthright citizenship. So basically, the president's order, this executive order, would limit the ability to be born a U.S. citizen, and it would only apply to those who have at least one parent who is a citizen or a permanent resident. So that would mean babies born to those who come into the country without legal status, or for those who have something like a work visa, they would not automatically become U.S. citizens. This executive order, Trump, he signed it at the start of his second term, and it has not been in effect because lower courts across the country have essentially put it on hold. His order would basically upend the traditional understanding of the citizenship clause. That's in the Constitution's 14th Amendment. That has been in place since just after the Civil War. That is basically anyone born in the U.S. is a citizen. In an extraordinary move, Evrod mentioned this, President Trump says he is planning to attend and watch the oral arguments. The Supreme Court and the nonprofit Supreme Court Historical Society says there is no official record of any sitting president ever attending oral arguments. Here's what Trump had to say about the birthright citizenship issue. Take a listen.
It had to do with the babies of slaves and the protection of the babies of slaves. It didn't have to do with the protection of multi-millionaires and billionaires wanting to have their children get an American citizenship. It is the craziest thing I've ever seen. It's been so badly handled by legal people over the years.
He's talking about that citizenship clause that has been in the Constitution since after the Civil War. So the American Civil Liberties Union, which is the leading challenger of this issue, says the 14th Amendment is self-explanatory. There is history and tradition as to how it's been interpreted. The oral arguments, they are set to happen later this morning. The court could eventually rule on whether this executive order is unlawful. We'll have to wait and see. Lexi.
All right, we know